Welcome everybody. We are here in game number 2 between DDMMYYY against Terranuapart. It's a ZVP on Xel'Naga Caverns. It is part of the eSpot Billiards and Arcades live LAN tournament hosted by Team TQ. This is the losers bracket, and these players are really good. It's scary to see these guys in the losers bracket. And I do want to say that I'm tQzander, and along with me is, why don't you say hello?
Thunder Toss. Hi guys.
It's good to have you. Really, what do you think's gonna happen in this game after what you saw in the last game?
Well, Xel'Naga Caverns is a really rough map, I think, for Protoss to go for such a fast expansion. So we'll see how Terranuapart plays this. There are a couple of really strong builds on this map. I've seen Blink Stalkers used to a really good effect. But I mean, standard play on this map. I mean, this is one of the stereotypically most balanced map, I think, from most of the pro players. So most of them feel pretty comfortable on this map. So we'll see.
This also, I would say that there's a couple of strategies that are definitely possible from the Protoss point of view. It would be a 3-gate pressure expander, just a 3-gate expand, and also a 4-gate is very good in this map as the natural expansion is fairly wide open.
Yeah, definitely. 4-gate's really powerful on this. 3-gate Blink Stalkers. Any kind of early pressure to abuse the wide openness of that expansion is generally pretty good. We do see DMY going for that, what was that, 14 hatch and 14 gas, or sorry, 14 pool, 14 gas.
Yep, that's what it looked like from my end, yeah.
Just going to play it safe, not going to go for any hatch first build. So we'll see what he does here. He should be able to get link speed or roaches out in time if he does feel enough pressure.
Yeah, and now we do have the first gateway coming out. Cybernetics Core is about to be placed down for Terranuapart. He does have this probe just sitting here at the natural of DMY, but it's not. DDMMYYY only has 2 drones in the extractor right now. I hope he realizes that and actually puts another one in, because that's going to be really harmful in this early game.
Yeah, now that probe's just actually hiding. Missed his chance to block that hatchery, but I'm sure he'll scout it pretty soon.
Yep.
Does not see it in his vision yet, but manages to avoid these 2 sets of lings that are moving across the map. Looks like they're just going to take the watchtowers, poking in the front to see what unit composition is out from Terranuapart.
Yeah, so it seems that I actually would almost venture a guess that Terranuapart is just going to move his probe into the main base soon. See if DDMMYYY is just going to go for a Roach Warren or something else. Possibly a layer timing, who knows?
Well, Terranuapart right now is only on 1 gas, has been chrono boosting his units out pretty aggressively. We do see that Stalker first rather than the Sentry. And here we go, 3 more gateways thrown down, so we are going to see a 4-gate. Yep. He's still producing probes, so this is going to be a fairly high economy 4-gate, and it is pretty hard to stop. But that Stalker first may have let DMY know, and there we go, he's already producing 5 more sets of links. So we'll see if he can hold this. I mean, it's still a very hard push, just like that 6-gate push that we saw yesterday, the game before this. Even if you know it's coming, it's really hard to stop. It's like really awesome control.
Yep, and now DDMY does have this Overlord ready to sack in and have a perfect avenue of scout to see that there are 4 gates coming out. Warp gate did just finish, so we do have all these warp gates morphing immediately. Yeah, and a lot of lings are moving out in the field. They do have metabolic boost coming out in about 5 seconds for them, so they should be very strong against the stalkers, but they will have to worry about those zealots. There we go, speed finishes just now.
And I'm wondering if Terranuapart's going to pylon block himself in. That's usually what I see with this build, and yes, he is. There it goes. That's going to prevent run-bys, make this build a lot more stronger. That means every single unit that he warps in can be going to the attack and not have to leave any at the home to block that ramp.
Yeah, so it's going to be very, very strong. We do have the lings coming back into the main base of DDMY to try and defend himself. There is a forward pylon at this Gold Expo for Terranuapart. He's going to be able to push in and do as much damage as he possibly can, but there are a lot of lings on the field.
There are a ton of speedlings. We see Terranuapart warping and a bunch more zealots trying to micro stalkers away from those speedlings. And I think DMY is going to have a hard time dealing with this. Um,
Yeah.
a lot more zealots being warped in, and he doesn't have any spine crawlers down, which is the main thing that is good to notice here. And yeah, just watching this lines of blood being drawn by these zealots just tearing through these Zerglings.
Yeah, this is not looking good for DMY. Just Zerling DPS is just not enough to deal with these guys, especially because Terranuapart basically took most of those hits on those shields. He's actually been able to replenish shields on some of his units, and that is really, really bad because Zerglings do not do that much damage against an army like this.
Yeah, zealots are just way too cost effective versus Zerglings. Um,
And there is GG.
there's the GG.
And very banner by DDMY to wish Terranuapart good luck. Very cool to see.